you know about me, Glenn. I don't talk love. I do love. You know, I'm a person of making things happen. And you've been also a good guy, a good friend and partner that allows me to exercise to let folks know some of the things that we're involved in. So this May 22nd event is going to be huge. Now, where is it going to be again? The location is Chili's Cafe. It's on Hiawassee in Orlando, right there in Metro West. In Metro West? Yes. Mm-hmm. And what is it? What's the date of Antonio? May 22nd is going to be in Orlando. We're going to take it to Atlanta. Matter of fact, Thomas is going to come out and do a Mother's Day brunch here in Atlanta. And I'm excited about that as well. But we're going to do a lot of things, him and I believe Thomas is going to join us. She's going to be my wingman on Friends on Friday as well. So she's doing a much better job than I can at interviewing our guests. So at her leisure, when she says she's ready to go, right. Just put her on and make her. I'm gonna go to the passenger seat and let her drive this thing. Right. So, Tanya, do you have any more questions? You asked some questions that I wasn't even thinking about.
Oh wow.
We're feeling for you, Tanya.
Oh yeah, I'm so full right now. Just this faith and mental health tour that really is so near and dear to my heart because I had never done any counseling before, and I got a therapist and have been working through that and joined like a support group. And so it's so important. So I do have another question for you, Thomas, which is especially kind of from that ministry side. So what is something that you would share or say to those who have experienced loss, who are grieving?
Those that are experiencing loss or those that are grieving, I would say truthfully, it's funny that you asked me that question because I used to be a person that used to say, move on, get over it. I used to give a lot of things that was like tough talk. But what God began to show me was, let people cry. Let people be angry. Be angry. Cry. Get it out. That's all a process of natural healing that we have. If we never face it and deal with what we're going through, and we don't experience what we're going through. I remember when my mother passed away, I never cried. I never was able to attach to emotions. Thank God my wife really helped me as I dealt with her through time. I noticed she was very emotional, and I got an opportunity. God really showed me how emotions is needed, and what I learned how to suppress was not healthy. Right. And so, I never got an opportunity to grieve my mother, and I regret that. I believe grieving is the completion of the love that you have for a person that was here with you. So I believe when dealing with this, allow yourself to release those emotions. Cry, be angry if you need to, but also find someone that you can talk to that can help you sort out what it is that you're dealing with, so that you have a good balance, a healthy balance, and therefore you can live through this situation and thrive through it. At the end of it, you gain from something instead of losing.
Whoa. Gain instead of lose. Wow. That's pretty huge. Ooh, sorry, that hit me. Yeah, so that is, yeah.
I'm excited. I like what's happening right now, and what I was saying to Glenn and Thomas, this is going to be an authentic interview, and I'm glad that we're creating this space, because truth be told, there's a lot of people out there who are feeling this and are uncomfortable, or one of the most paralytic things that happens in the church community is two things. It's shame. The enemy uses that against us, and fear. And because of those two things, a lot of times we don't seek help. A third thing that happens in the community is the way we generationally, or our community
tells us how we should process our personal feelings, and a lot of times they're off mark with that. So I really like the fact that we are coming out from behind the curtain. We're not keeping it secret. We're going to talk about those things that impact and hurt. But we need to really get into this trauma. We need to get into this emotional. We need to get into this mental health situation so we can live our full and best lives. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thomas, as you've been encouraging me, who is that encourages you?
It's kind of like a twofold answer. I would like to give much credit to my wife. She does encourage me greatly at all times. And I believe the other part of that is you all. It's like sometimes we, as seed sowers, we sow seed in the form of encouragement through Facebook in different ways. And we don't know, the most times it's when you all have grabbed that seed and that causes others to be encouragers. And we feed off of the seed that we've sown. And that's what I find most often is that a lot of times the same word that I've given out and helped others with is often brought back to me by those that I've helped. And I believe that for me, I think it encompasses everything. My wife and those that I encourage, it always comes back at the right time.
Amen.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thomas, please up to you, Thomas, versus on him. And Tyler versus on him, please on Friday. Check it out next Friday right here on Inspiration 1680 Get Up Morning.